Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into this review of Belle Collective. Season 3, Episode 4, Boys to Men. So we start off with So Gucci and JJ. They talk about his mother moving in. Gucci is not happy about his mother moving in and should have said that JJ should have told his mother no. JJ just want his mother to help out with the cooking. Gucci wants to know what's the timeline of his mother staying. The mother pulls up honking the horn. Gucci says, see, she's disturbing my peace already. My home is my sanctuary. His mother starts making demands already. They want to find out how long she's staying. And she said there is no timeline. Listen, I agree with Gucci, okay? My home is my sanctuary. When I get home, I don't want no drama, okay? I need my home to be quiet and tranquil, okay? Now, unless it's an emergency, there's no need for her mother to be there for a long time, okay? JJ thought he was getting luxury, but his mother was making demands, so we're going to see how this plays out. It all seems like an act, but okay, anyway. We move on to Latrice and Cliff, a.k.a. Zaddy. They meet for dinner because Latrice feels they should have a few conversations and for her to apologize about going to the in-bar. Cliff's issue is that Latrice was going out with Josh after he just kicked Josh out the house and he considers Josh the enemy. Latrice in her confessional said that Cliff is controlling and treats her like his daughters. Now, I'm going to need you to stop saying that he treats you like his daughters. That don't even sound right, okay, in my opinion. Now, do y'all feel like Latrice should not be friends with Josh anymore because her husband has a problem with him? My answer would be I think they could be friends, but I think she needs to stop telling Josh about her marital issues. As we can see, he's telling people about her marital issues. Okay, so don't tell him no more. How do you feel about Latrice saying that she needs to talk about boundaries and respect, especially in public? For me, it needs to be boundaries and respect across the board, public, private, and anything else. Okay? Latrice feels like they have communication issues. She says she shuts down because she don't like confrontation. Cliff said that Latrice don't like to deal with any issues or problems and go to sleep and wake up in the morning hoping that the problems are gone. Now, Latrice, now you know you have to speak up. That's where you went wrong, okay? That's why things is going on the way they going now. You need to let your husband know how you feel, okay? But Cliff is standing on him being the man of the house, okay? Latrice suggests they discuss boundaries. He told her to write down the boundaries and he'll approve of the ones that they want to do. What? Latrice said, how are you going to approve? You need to write your boundaries down. I write my boundaries down and we will agree on them together. Latrice is looking to have Cliff treat her as an equal. Cliff shut that down and said she's not an equal. Cliff goes on a rant about how he made her and she wouldn't be where she at and all this other stuff. Latrice feels like she's worked very hard and worked her butt off to get where she's at. But Cliff, a.k.a. Zaddy, is a quote-unquote traditional man whose idea of a woman's role and a man's role may not match up with what Latrice wants. In my opinion, Latrice, you have to let these things go on. You have let these things go on for too long. So, do you think he will change now? No disrespect. He's old and set in his ways, child. But good luck. So then we have So Gucci, Marie, and Akeisha. They meet up for lunch. So Gucci says she needs to get away because JJ and his mom are very loud. She let the ladies know that JJ's mom moved in and is living with them. Marie tells the ladies about what happened with Letitia and her trying to move into a condo without Glenn knowing and Glenn popping up at the condo. And Marie says she's very, worried about Letitia. Marie lets them know that Latrice sent her invitation to her wig release party. So they asked Marie if she going. She said, heck no. Marie said Latrice is a snake in the grass. She's childish. She's a child in a grown woman's body. And says she needs to be checked into her mental health facility. Okay? So Gucci chimes in because she's still in her feelings about Latrice going with another agent. She said she thought her and Latrice were cool because they were from the same hometown and they normally look out for each other, but she see that she can't be trusted. Now, I don't recall Akeisha saying much in this doggone scene, except she was chiming in on the different conversations between Latrice and Maurice. I don't remember her saying anything. But anyway, Cliff and Glenn meet up. Glenn talks about Letitia, her being at a different status and acting different. To me, like Cliff, Glenn claims that he is the one that put her in a position to where she's at now. So never mind her talents and her gifts, huh? So we found out that he put a recorder and a tracking device in her truck. That's how he found out about the plan of her getting her own condo without him knowing. He said she's moving incognito. Child, I can't. Cliff said it sounds like she wants to be single, but Glenn said, what about our chemistry though? In my mind, I'm like, listen, chemistry is cool, but if you're not treating her right, chemistry goes out the window. Glenn said he's not prepared to accept her being single, and they talk about some stupid stuff and him wearing a dress. I ain't even understand that whole conversation. Glenn lets us know he has blue balls and he's frustrated and he don't know how much longer he could wait. That's your problem right there. That's why Letitia leaving you now. Okay, anyway, he talks about writing a song to win Tisha back because they always connected through music. Then we have Latrice and her mother. They meet up to talk about her issues with Cliff, aka Zaddy. She says she can talk to her mother about anything without judgment. The mother said, don't let him dictate and tell you what to do. She told Latrice she has to live her life because she became a housewife and didn't get to live her life. The mother feels like they need to be 50-50. The mother says she don't want, that Cliff don't want Latrice to prosper. Latrice has abandonment issues. She says she's afraid that he's going to leave and she will have nobody. And the mother said, is that because your father left? And Latrice was like, yeah. Latrice said, she knows she's married to an older man and there will be some sacrifices. Her mother is worried, but Latrice told her mother not to worry. She is all right. Latrice said because her husband don't see her as an equal, they have some issues to work on or some things to work on. Then we have Akeisha meeting with her aunt who raised her to talk about the business and all that they owe or own for tax purposes. We found out that her father had her out of wedlock while he was married. Her aunt / mother took her in, actually adopted her and raised her. I believe her mother was white, if I can remember the story from last season. And in the South, well, I don't know, maybe back in the day, I don't know how old Akeisha is, but it wasn't really looked upon, it was frowned upon for a white woman to be with a black man, let alone have a child, okay? Her aunt adopted her. Now she's the heir to an empire, according to Akeisha. So she's focusing on the Farris Street. She said it's important to her and keeping her legacy alive. Then we get to Glenn in the studio, child. Glenn is singing, where did we go wrong? Said he's been rapping for a long time, child. I can't. He's trying to influence his wife to come back to him. This scene was comical, okay? He's over 40, I believe, and wants to rap, okay? I know they say it's never too late, but I don't know about that. Then we have JJ, God darn it, come to hear Glenn's music, and Jay is all hyped up about it. I just can't, God darn it, okay? Glenn said he does not want to be like his father and abandon his son. That's why he's fighting so hard for his family. Glenn gets a call about his grandmother being rushed to the hospital. He leaves and heads to Letitia's office. Glenn is upset because he just lost his uncle. Letitia calls his sister to find out, what's going on with the grandmother. We found out the grandmother had a fever and was not eating. They sent her home with some meds, and they said they want to put her in hospice care. Now, hospice care is not good. It's a place, basically to make you comfortable until your transition. So Glenn asks Letitia to ride with him because Letitia knows how he feels about his grandmother, and him and Letitia grew up together, so that's like her grandmother too. Letitia is worried that Glenn will be pushed over the edge if his grandmother passed away with all the things that he's going through. And hopefully this will be this is me saying this, hopefully this will be a revelation for him to not take things for granted. His wife, his son, and all those other things you participating in need to stop. And that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.